And now, please welcome Edmunds JANSONS, Director of Isle of Seals. Hello. Edmunds, you're a filmmaker and a graphic designer. The, the storytelling of your films is always very graphic. Do you write a script, I mean, with words, or you just develop a storyboard?
Yeah, there is no script in my film, in last films. Actually, I made the films in the storyboards. And actually, even more further, I start animate something, and then I put together piece and look how it works. Yeah, yeah. I start writing scripts or thinking about scripts during the animation. I put together some pieces and watch how it works.
This is made possible by the fact technically you use a very simple technique, I think.
Yeah, that's why it's possible. Otherwise, and I animate by myself, and there is no people between, and I can do that.
For this film, you've decided to play with, let's say, 50 Shades of Grey or something like that. The black, gray, and white, it was at the origin of the project?
Yes. This project started from exhibition from Graphic Triennale in Tallinn, and that's maybe why I chose this colorless way.
And there was no, at the beginning there was this exhibition, and then you began to animate some pieces.
No, the film is part of exhibition. I decided in the
Okay,
very beginning,
yeah,
there is something and film in this exhibition. And also that's the reason why the title and the location of film is a real island, island of Seal, island between Latvia and Estonia.
Okay.
And then somehow start thinking about this strange place, and then appears these hunters, and then I start from this location.
And have you been there to do some research, or you just been inspired?
It's shame to say, I didn't been there, but we had the summer house nearby this place, and its flora and fauna is more or less the same. I know how it is, and I read a lot archives, and there is no real research on this place, but on the paper.
Okay. Questions from the people?
It seemed in the beginning of the film that you were concentrating on the slaughter of the seals, and I was expecting this would be another film about the baby fur seal slaughtered, and because there's been such an ecological outcry about it. But it seems that it's really much more about the crisis of the photographer. And is the hunting illegal? I mean, the conflict for the photographer was unclear to me.
The conflict from photographer?
Yeah,
it is a story about photographer, but
right. But he's in opposition, or the photographer's in opposition with the hunters, right? So the nature of the illegality or something that they seem to be defending is unclear. Well, I mean,
it's true.
Is it legal to hunt the seals there?
There is no actually seal hunting at the moment.
So they're poachers.
Yeah, it's in the past. Okay. It's not so important for me, this hunting. For me, important. This is a closed society, and something strange and not maybe a little bit not comfortable and not accepted for us. But and anyway, we try to capture this this place always. We try to put our nose in these areas.
Another question?
Every time I see your film, I'm very impressed by the way you animate the sea. How did you get to decide to animate it in such a geometrical way, which seems contrary to what it is?
It's hard to answer how. I just try one way, another way, and then it appears. Yeah, I try to go to some much more abstract way, but try to find the balance where it's still recognizable. You can understand that this is a seal, but in the same time it's something more like abstract drawing, because if it becomes more realistic, then you feel this dark part of the hunting.
Last question?
I really enjoyed your animation, first of all. It looked really amazing. Just have a question. I'm wondering about the camera itself, because now you just said the story is about the cameraman, the photographer, but the camera itself comes to life, right? What does that mean to you?
For camera, for me also, it's a character, but it starts somehow from thoughts about relation between photographers and cameras. It's some kind of fetish. Many photographers, they care more about cameras, not about pictures.
Thank you very much, Edmunds
Thank you.
Janson.